What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Soul of Heroes, another hero collector on mobile. But you guys know my prerequisite when it comes to covering games on this channel. The game either has to have some type of unique aspect to it, it has to be some hot new title, or it has to have some type of cool art style. This game is going to be in that third bucket, the cool art style bucket. So let's go ahead and take a look at Soul of Heroes. Now, first things first, you guys know what I always say. A hero collector is only as fun as the heroes that you can collect. And this is the character that, believe it or not, so when I first looked at the game, this is the hero that I saw and made me immediately download the game. It's just because you don't see a rifleman very often in hero collector, so immediately I was like, okay, that's different. That's something you don't see every day. But it just begins there. It actually gets a lot better from there. So this game actually uses a few characters from like history and lore. So you have like Lancelot, you have like Olaf here, you have a reimagined Robin Hood. Another one that was really neat, I thought, was Cleo, looking really cool with that Egyptian flair. Who else is in here that I thought was pretty neat looking? A lot of really cool characters. Some Dynasty Warrior characters, which is probably not the proper way to describe them, but that's all I got. That's all I got. Look at this reimagined Geronimo here. Look at that. And above average graphics as well. So I was pretty impressed with the character design. I was pretty impressed with the graphics as well. There goes Hanzo, looking good. Another Dynasty Warriors character. Once again, I know that's probably not the way to whatever. Here's a World of Warcraft ripoff, like an orc shaman. Who else do we have here? Look at this pretty boy vampire. So above average graphics, some pretty cool designs. You know, some of them are hit and miss. There goes Musashi. Look at that. And who else? Who else is in here that I thought was cool? There's a Sakura. You always have to have a Sakura in every game. She uses an umbrella, which is a very underused weapon, of course. So those are the heroes that you'll collect in the game. So let's go ahead and jump into combat so you can kind of see how the game works. And I'm gonna go to 4-4 here because I just died on 4-5. So here's my team. You can bring 4 people into battle, and you can also bring a guardian who looks like the dragon from Cataclysm, whose name I forgot. So you can do an auto placement if you want, and it'll automatically select your most powerful characters. We'll go ahead and click start. Now the game does have an auto feature, of course, and up to this point, I haven't really found a need to take it off of auto. That's kind of my thing. Just because a game has auto, I test it, right? I want to see, will the game force me to not use it? Is there any circumstances where it's just not going to allow me to complete a stage? And so far, I haven't found that yet, but there is a little hope at the end of the tunnel if you want a little bit more strategic gameplay. There's this feature right here, which allows you to move your team. Once again, I haven't had to use it, but I imagine there's going to be some bosses where there's a big red spot on the ground and you're going to need to move your characters around a little bit. So, like I said, I just haven't had to use it at this point. Oh, I will be able to use my little Cataclysm Dragon. All right, check it out. There we go. So you can build up a little power meter there. Summon your dragon, he comes by and does some damage, and it powers up not just in a single stage, it just powers up overall. So whatever I gain on that power meter for that dragon lasts to the next stage. So that's pretty much combat. Once again, it's nothing that you haven't seen before. Let's go back to that really quick. Pretty much what you'd expect. There's a bunch of stages. You go through all the stages, you 3-star them, and you keep on moving. There's tons and tons of stages to unlock. I imagine there is an elite mode as well to go through also. There's a place called the Land of Death, which I'll show you really quickly. I'm going to try it on hard and see if I die. Let's try this out. Now, the Land of Death is basically like your team versus a single boss, and this is supposed to be where you kind of use some of those strategic aspects. I didn't have to use it last time on the easy mode, but this is hard, so we'll see what happens. Yes, I will have to use it. So, all right. So what I want to do is I want to focus on the ad first, because you know how these games are. They always just hit whoever they want to hit. So right now I focus on the ad, and then I go back to the boss. So it doesn't look like I really needed to do that because I'm destroying the boss. I just might be too strong, man. I might just be too strong. Down goes that boss. Let's do one more. Okay, there goes my rip-off Johnny Depp. Go back to the area, Land of Death. Let's try it on extreme. And let's see if I get destroyed here. So the idea is to kill the ad, but let's see. There's the ad there. Oh god, I'm not gonna live this. Well, now I'm just over. Now I'm underpowered. Like, look at my tank. My tank is just getting destroyed. Oh, come on, hit this thing. Hit this thing. Oh, great. Down goes the tank. It's a wipe. It's a wipe, everybody. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. There goes the ad again. I was really close. So I'm very, very close to beating this raid here, even though I pretty much got destroyed. I was very, very close. So those was a few of the things that you can do here. So there's a one-on-one raids, and this Land of Death continues on. There's more sages to unlock as you go along. I already showed you the basic overworld, and there's raids which I have not unlocked yet, but that's more to come as well. There's a challenge mode, which is pretty much what you'd expect. There's an arena system, which is AI versus AI. Nothing too crazy there. I'm not going to really show that off in this video. There's a thing called Thief Sweep, and there's a thing called escort missions. They're both, I don't know why they put them in the game, but basically what these are all about is that you protect an NPC while hordes and hordes of enemies attack them. It's basically escort modes. And I'm like, really? Nobody likes escort missions. Why are those in the game? But that's that. And those are just basically designed to give you more materials. And as you level up, you get to unlock more and more of these trials and dungeons and whatnot. So pretty standard fare when it comes to a hero collector. You might be looking at this background and you might think that it's static, but it is not a static background. As you level up in the game, you can actually level up these towns. So my inn did not look like this when it was at level 1. Same thing with my blacksmith. Haven't been able to upgrade my tower or my manor just yet, but you know, it's something. It's linear, so it's not super special, but you know, your background will change over time as you upgrade that. So that's that. As far as the game itself, it has all of the quality of life features that I require. All right, nothing annoys me more than a game that has really like not complicated, that's not the right word, but just really, I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. Like, I don't wanna have to click on 10 buttons to accomplish something, right? That's not what I wanna do. I wanna go in here, I wanna click on hero, I wanna go to my level up thing, and I just wanna click max. Just let me max level. Like, that's what I wanna do. I don't wanna have to click it one by one by one by one. Same thing with these skills, just click max, boom, it's done. Easy. So this game has lots of quality of life features like that. There's also an auto equip feature. I don't know why games love doing this. There's a lot of hero collectors that I've been seeing lately that if you unequip gear, it gets destroyed unless you use like a ticket. Like, really, guys? Do you really have to go that far? But yeah, it does have one of those systems where once you unequip something, it somehow can never be used ever again. Here's another example of those quality of life things. You just click max and it just goes. So another game that I'm covering shortly is another game called Monster Super League, and it annoys me so much with the UI. Like, I'll talk about that once we get to that video, but I really appreciate this game when it comes to just making it like, I don't want to spend all day trying to upgrade my gear when I can just click one button, click max, and then boom, there you go. So that's that. You know, this game is pretty straightforward. It's an above average hero collector. It's also pretty active as well. So a lot of the times when I look in these games, I at least try to get to the level where you can join a guild, because that will let me know how active the game actually is. And when I looked at the guild list to see which guilds are out there, which guilds are recruiting, there was a lot of full guilds, which is actually pretty good. Once again, those guilds could be abandoned, but it didn't seem that way. And if I can go here and you can kind of see the last login dates for the guild that I joined, which is like, wow, are you guys really that good? Somehow I joined like a really top guild, I think, I can't tell. But 2 days ago, 4 days ago at the very latest, 3 days ago, 7 days, this guild leader needs to get in here and clean out some of these people. 5 days, 2 days. So pretty much a pretty active game here. And this is a pretty big guild. So I was very impressed with the activity rating of this game. It seems like a lot of people do enjoy it because, like I said, this is an above average hero collector through and through. Has all of the UI quality of life features, has really cool characters to collect, has a multitude of modes. I can't really speak on the cash shop too much, but you know, it's in there. But like I said, since I didn't feel the need to, I didn't feel the need to go to the cash shop. There was nothing that really blocked me. And of course, when you play these games, there's things like this new user event. So every day you log in, they're gonna give you something good. So once I log in for 7 days, I'll get this Lancelot for free. And then when I log in tomorrow, I'll get some more Gene frags. So the game is going to give you lots of stuff. You're not going to get to the point where you're going to have to jump into these cash shops until much later. Another thing when it comes to stamina, because this is a stamina based game, if you look at my stamina, I got 1600 stamina basically. So I was not able at any point in time of playing this game, how many days did I play? I've been playing the game for 4 days, just off and on for 4 days. I never got to the point where I was able to get even close to the bottom of my stamina. Like not even, there was just no way. So if you're looking for a game that you just want to just kind of play temporarily, you will have a ton of stamina to burn through before you even get close. So that is that as well. So that I think pretty much covers it. Of course, there is more to unlock as you level up. But I'm gonna leave that up to you, all right? I think I've given you a foundation. This game is called Soul of Heroes. Do check it out. It's on Android, it might be on iOS, but I don't have an iOS phone, so I can't tell you. Sorry. You know who I'm talking to. Anyway, guys, once again, my name is FG3000, and I will check you out next video. Later.